maybe go to brunch this weekend, Brenna. I do believe.
Chia seeds in here, Amber. I'm so excited for this segment here with Chef Carl from Rize.
Okay, so we did the tart, right?
We did the egg tart. Yeah, it's over there.
And it's beautiful. But now it's time for, was it smoked salmon toast?
Smoked salmon toast. So this is just like a seeded baguette or whatever. So I've got a roasted garlic, cream cheese. So we do all the fun things.
That's it. I'm sold.
It's got some fresh herbs in it, some capers in it. And so we're going to smear that on some of this toast.
I was wondered why capers are what tastes so good with salmon.
I do love capers.
What is the vinegar
combination?
In it, maybe, or the...
I think it's the brininess, and briny stuff goes really well with seafood. So you kind of taste a little bit of the ocean a little bit with that too. Yeah. So and then we're gonna slice a couple slices of tomato and put that on there.
Beautiful looking heirloom tomato.
Yeah. So this is CRG Grow. We're doing a few different kinds of tomatoes, but we have a greenhouse that's just south of Lucas Oil Stadium on Meridian.
Talk about local.
And so it's awesome
local.
because we actually can have some good tomatoes right now.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. This time of year, that has to be rather difficult.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
nice color.
you can get other decent tomatoes, but they're not they're not local at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll throw some tomato slices on here. And then
look at this presentation.
He just knows
so
how to
beautiful.
plate it. I know. I'm looking at that like
I know.
We're gonna take some of the smoked salmon. This is Ora King smoked salmon. So Ora King is the variety of salmon, and we smoke our own salmon in a lot of restaurants, but this one is not. I'll let you try this one.
Oh, okay.
This is. I can't find a better smoked salmon than this. It's so clean.
Oh, that's delicious. Me too.
It's not real smoky, and it really just has that kind of clean salmon flavor to it. And it's not super smoky.
You can just feel the omegas coming through.
So we're just going to take a little bit of spinach and go on top of this. Sometimes we do microgreens. Sometimes we do some pickled onions and things. So we're just taking a little bit of spinach and go on top of that. Then we're going to start talking about our chia over here. And the chia... So we were talking about it earlier.
Big old bag of chia seeds.
Right.
I see these in Costco. I see these in Aldi, and people are like, "Oh yeah, you put it in smoothies." And I'm like, "That doesn't sound like a great thing. It's a seed. Why am I going to put that in a smoothie?"
It is a seed. So I mean, you can.
I think it's a health benefit because I know I've done chia seeds before in smoothies where you can't really. It's not like they've got this big.
They're small seeds.
Strong taste or anything. Yeah, but they're really good for you.
So yeah, it says on the back here that it's like how many grams of it's like 3 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber.
5 grams of fiber.
Yeah.
So they are really good for you. So what we do with
Calcium,
them,
magnesium,
is we were trying to come up with a yogurt-like dish.
Yeah.
So what I've got here is I've got some chia seeds, and all you really have to do with these things is you take them and you put a couple tablespoons in a bowl.
Okay.
I like coconut milk, which is what we did with this one. So coconut milk, you can
I want to show what these look like.
use that.
They're just little,
So you can sweeten it a little bit with some sugar or some honey or anything that you want to do, or you can not do any of that and just use the straight coconut milk or a different milk to act as a sweetener, and then let it sit in the bowl in the refrigerator overnight, and it'll thicken it. So
which is crazy. You said that's chia seeds plus yogurt plus your coconut milk. And I'm like, but that's so
all. That's all that this is right here. So.
So I guess it just absorbs that liquid.
Good.
So we're going to take
you've
a little
already
bit of
tried
that.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is my spoon.
And we're going to kind of dress that up a little bit. So we've got some steel cut oatmeal that we make into granola here. So we've got a little bit of maple. So we'll put some of that in there. We're going to do some fresh fruit. So we've got some raspberries and some blueberries and blackberries, and we've got some dried fruit that we're going to do with our yogurt here.
And these are all menu items at Rize that you can just order, and then, because you're assembling this, and I'm sitting here going, I don't have half of these ingredients, but I can just go to Rize.
Go to them. Let them do the work for you.
So
is that an almond butter or peanut butter?
This is peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Bonus protein.
That's right. So
I bet
a little
that's
bit of peanut butter on there, and so you just do
I'll take care of that
all the fun things, right? So then we've got a little bit of strawberry, basically jam that we'll do on there as well.
Wow.
It's just a whole concoction of goodness.
I know.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorites in the morning. So I go to Rize to get it. I don't do all this stuff at home. Who wants to do all
we
this
knew
at
the
home?
nutritional content of just the seeds. I want to know what this whole thing is going to have in terms
Right.
of
So
vitamins.
there is some more
Wonderful.
sugar in this because we keep putting all this fresh fruit on there, and there is a lot of sugar in fresh fruit.
But it's from the fresh fruit as opposed to
Right.
Yeah,
being like
exactly.
corn syrup
Processed.
or yeah.
Right. So we'll throw some of these blackberries on there and
Can't get
some
over
blueberries.
this. Can you guys see this?
It's so
Look at the
beautiful. I
state
know
of
we're going
this.
to put it on
Oh my God,
the
seriously.
camera.
Oh, there we
Both
go.
of these are
Oh
so
my goodness.
pretty.
I'm going to keep plating as you keep doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm just going to keep holding it. That
There you
way
go.
maybe
She's
when
gonna
the
grab a
segment's
spoon.
over, I can walk away with it. Delicious.
So yeah, so these are all things that we do at Rize.
Beautiful. Colorful.
What we do a couple different varieties of toast. So we don't do a whole lot of like sandwichy types of things. But these items you could do either for breakfast or for lunch. And you can kind of mix and match
love
some
all of it.
smaller
That
plates
crunch on
and
there.
do them all for
Well, I'm
midday
sold.
or early
And
morning.
Fishers, and then your third location of Rize.
It's going to be in Carmel.
Nice.
If you know where the Brew Burger is in Carmel, it's going to be really close
know
to
exactly
that.
where the Brew
So
Burger
plenty
is
of
in Carmel.
options, plenty of yeah. Brenna's like, yeah, I got
I
that
love
one
that
covered.
Brew
I'm good. Chef Carl, thank you so much. Rize-restaurant.com is where you can learn more. All right, thank you guys. Hey, coming up, we have a new member of the Wiz TV family. We're going to chat with Mackenzie Robb about the entertainment scoop that she will be bringing to us when Indie Style continues.